My LGBT plus hero would probably be Alan Turing, amongst many others, but he's the one that really comes to mind for me. I feel he was pivotal in ending the Second World War, and it was only his brilliance in science that actually enabled us to kind of crack the Enigma code and actually end up defeating the Germans as a part of that. Unfortunately, he was castrated, a few years later for being not necessarily openly gay, because it was kind of in secret, but obviously very, very frowned upon during that time, which later resulted in him committing suicide, which is obviously a very, very tragic end. Since then, he's actually had a royal pardon back in 2013, I believe it was, which actually demonstrates how far we've come since that kind of time, really. But even where we stand today, how much further we still need to go, really for kind of full acceptance. I think diversity and inclusion is really at the forefront of our culture at Dreamtek. We do have several openly gay people. We do very much like them to kind of have a voice and really kind of pioneer our whole sort of LGBT movement. I really do feel that we're a company that doesn't wait for society to kind of really sort of drive that or put pressure on, any sort of change adoption there. One of the leading factors, I think, in what makes us such an attractive company to work for, because obviously anybody that's not really all about kind of inclusion and diversity at the moment, for me, is still kind of living 20, 30 years behind. Several things really, but the biggest thing that kind of springs to mind for me is definitely watching my daughter grow. I recently become a father to a young girl who's only just turned a year, and watching her kind of growth and development over the past sort of 12 months has just been amazing, really. It's been a very, very proud moment for me and the rest of my family. The first grandchild for my mum and also my dad, and I just love the kind of purity that comes with it, really.